Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's going to be the last installment of my VAMFF runway looks. So I'm showing you the last 3 looks from the Virgin Australia Melbourne Fashion Festival, where L'Oreal was the official makeup partner and I'm working with them to recreate the looks. If you haven't noticed that from the last couple of videos on my channel, basically there's 3 very different looks going in this video, so it might be a bit long. Hope you guys don't mind, but I'll put all of the inspiration pictures and product lists on my blog, so I'll link that below. I hope you guys like this video. Let's go. Okay, so first thing I did was apply the Nude Magique Eau de Teint foundation, and this is, I think it's the number 170 for me. This matches my body the best. Anyway, it's a very nice thin foundation that dries to a velvet finish. It's a lovely foundation. So I'm just buffing that in with a duo fiber brush, and I dotted it all over my face so that it would evenly spread. It's very thin, so it does blend and spread very well. Just using circular motions to buff it in, and I even go over my eyelids to ensure that that area is nice and even. So now I'm going to do my brows, and I use the Superliner Brow Artist Shaper. Now, a lot of people said they couldn't find this, but I'm sure it will be in your store soon if it's not already. I believe I use the color Blonde. Now onto my eyes, and I'm actually going to put a little bit of a grey eyeshadow from the Color Riche eyeshadow quad in E5, just a little bit of the silvery grey color just under the eyes. And then onto the Superliner Black Buster to create a very intense wing. So I'm just lining the top lid now, but it is going to be, you know, sort of encompassing half of my entire lid. I went straight into drawing the wing. I just looked into a mirror and then went straight for it, sort of heading toward the angle or toward the end of the edge of my brow or my hairline. Then I start drawing it in, and as you can see, I'm really thickening up the line, and I'm using the flat part of the brush to make sure that it's a bit of a quicker process than just using the fine point. I use the fine point to get to the inner corner, and I use the fine point to make a very precise flick, but then I use the fat part of the brush to color in as much as possible when I'm trying to get that bulk part of the liner there. Then for mascara, same as all of the other looks, we're using the Butterfly Wings mascara. I use the side that's got a tapered end to do my top lashes, and then the short side to do my lower lashes. And then setting my face with the Nude Magique BB powder and a nice big fluffy brush. This just mattifies the look and sets the foundation, gives a very nice look to my skin and minimizes the look of my pores. Then I'm using the La Terra bronzer on a very big brush, and this has actually got a little bit of shimmer in it, so it's really nice to give a glow to the skin. I'm using that along the sides of my face, and I believe I did put a little bit on my forehead, yep, but just not too much. The glitter isn't very shimmery, so it doesn't look, you know, offensive. But yeah, I really like that bronzer, and it's so big it will last me forever. Now onto the lips. This is the number 453 Color Riche lipstick in Rose Cream. It's a little bit darker and more shimmery than my natural lips, so it works well. I just pat it around the edges to soften them out. So for the matching nails, go for 849 Vendome Emerald, and that is the finished look. We're already onto the second one. So this one's starting out with the base Magique primer, which is a very cool, it's kind of like a thick primer that fills in your pores. It's very nice. Then I'm using the True Match foundation, and I'm just buffing that into the skin with the same brush. This is such a good foundation for a multitude of skin tones. My friend Lauren loves it, and I'm glad I got to finally try it. Same with the brows. This is the Brow Artist Shaper, and I really love it. I hope you guys get a chance to find it in your store. If you haven't found it already, it's very good. And then this quad has come in so useful recently. It's the E3 quad, and I'm using a wet brush to apply the bronze shade so that it's very vibrant. You can use the shadows wet or dry. Just using a very small brush for a bit of precision, because this look actually isn't blended, which is something that was definitely seen on the catwalks in Paris, if anyone noticed that. I'm just using that brush to create quite a sharp finish and just stop it right at the crease without blending it out. I then added a dark shadow around the lash line. This isn't something that was done in the look, but it's something that I added. And then the mascara again, butterfly wings. Focusing on the outer corner, this is gonna put some definition to the outer edge because I did smudge some dark colors there anyway. Now this is the True Match Touche Magique Concealer. Using that under my eyes, I want a nice clean canvas underneath my eyes. Although I'm not gonna put anything there, it just brightens up underneath. And then I'm just gonna set that with my True Match powder. I've never tried this before, but I love the combination of the matching foundation, concealer, and powder. It makes a really nice finish to the skin that lasts me a long time, actually. And then for bronzer again, it's the Glam Bronze Duo. I'm just applying that actually under my cheekbones for a bit of a different effect, and then some highlighting. So I've sort of contoured and highlighted. I'm just using my finger to dab the highlighter on because I don't want too much, as there's kind of a, it's an interesting look to the eyes. I don't know how I feel about it, to be honest. Maybe you could blend it out a bit further on the eye. They paired a ruby shade in number 337 from the Infallible Le Rouge lip range, and I'm using the point of the lipstick to create a nice Cupid's bow, and drawing it out along the sides. And then to match the lips to your nails, use 404 Scarlet Vamp from the Color Riche range. And that's the finished look. So already we're on to the third look. And it's the final look for my entire VAMFF series. They started out with the Lumi Magique Primer and the Nude Magique Eau de Teint Foundation, again in number 170. And I'm using the exact same brush once again to buff it all in. And on the brows, once again, the Superliner Brow Artist Designer. I didn't actually do anything special with the brows. I simply stuck with my natural brow shape. I could have tried to make them thicker, etc., but I didn't do that. And then I'm going to set the foundation with the Nude Magique BB powder. Now onto the eyes. Simply take the Infallible eyeshadow in Hourglass Beige on a big fluffy brush and apply it just to the lid. It's a really nice glass fleck effect. It's not like a normal shimmer, it actually looks like little pieces of glass, like reflecting light. It's beautiful. And then to brighten up the eyes, I used a white eyeliner pencil. This is one of my favorite white eyeliner pencils, actually. It's definitely a must-have in the collection, or in your collections. It's the Riche L'Ecole eyeliner in white. And then quite simply to finish off the eyes, it's the mascara once again. I applied a few coats of this. I'd say the mascara is one of the major features to the eyes because it's going to contrast very nicely with the white eyeliner and the light shade on the lid. So don't hold back, you can do a few coats of this. I'm going top and bottom lashes. Now this blush I don't think I've shown you on camera before, but it's actually the BB Magique blush. And it's kind of like a gel. It's really weird. It spreads out really nicely, makes a very natural flush to the cheeks. I don't actually know if they've got other shades, but this is really nice for the natural look. You could totally skip this step because I do think that the particular lip color we're using this looks great with just bronzer. The bronzer again is the Brunette Harmony bronzer duo, but this isn't actually what they use. They didn't put any bronzer on apparently, but I thought it would look good with it because I love to pair bronzer with this hot red lip that's coming up. But you can skip this step. Now the lip color is Orange Power, as you can see there, from the Color Riche Moisture Matte Lipstick range. So this is sort of a matte finish, but it's not drying. They're really nice. I'm using a lip brush. This is from Ray Morris to create a nice Cupid's bow shape. So this has some nice angles on it, this brush, and that's going to help me get a nice clean line to the lips. I could have used this with the last look as well, but I didn't. Yeah, I really love this lip shade. I do think it looks fantastic with a multitude of skin tones. I really think anyone can rock a hot orange lip. It is so flattering, looks good at any time of the year. And then match it with your nails with Spicy Orange nail polish, number 304. So guys, that's the finished look. And please let me know which was your favorite of all of the three below, and don't forget to check out the blog post. Bye guys!